of another chapter, that part of the story of the statue's deep spiritual significance. The spirit of Detroit.
YouTube. What's going on, man? Do you hear a ticking sound? Is there a ticking sound? That's the crazy part. Is like I can hear now. Okay, good. Because you know what's funny is like I gave this computer a whole restart. First I restarted the stream, and then I was checking my audio, and I still seem like it's giving out sound. There was no sound, and it was giving out sound, and I was like, what the hell? And no, I got a lot of stuff. And you know what's funny is I'm ready. Like I'm technically ready. Like I got everything I want to put in like this video, man. Can you hear me though? You can hear me all right. It's good. So I can hear now. I'm just glad we here, bro. I'm glad I'm here. I was allergic to a vape. I know I stopped vaping. I quit vaping, but a friend of mine literally bought for my birthday, bought me $100 worth of vapes. There was some weird off-brand vape, but I've had it before, and I literally had hives, and I had to go to the hospital. I'm really allergic to whatever the fuck that was in that vape. So it was weird. It was almost remind me of some shit from the 80s. Anyway, uh I got a lot of stuff to cue in this video, man. We got to talk about Master Holmes, Draft King Holmes. Obviously, y'all know my point of view on Holmes. If you watch Lion Syndicate, you know my point of view on Holmes. If you watch this channel, you know the work that myself, that Lori, Lisa DeLorenzo, Brent DeWitt, my boy Run the Ball, all the work we put in to bring out the draft video. There was one dude said Antoine Paul Ryland. So shout out to that dude. That dude kept messaging me about this dude, and I finally watched him post draft. I watched one game before the draft, and I kept watching him yesterday. Great stream on my end. You're doing better. Glad you're doing better. Oh yeah, thank you, bro. Shout out to you. What's up, Broski Bear? I heard you was making waves, man. You was making waves. I seen Broski Bear making waves. Talking about the Bears won the draft. Crazy. Y'all won the whole offseason. Y'all 8-0 in the offseason. 8-0. Let's see if it actually translates on the field. He liked the Lions though. I ain't gonna give him too much problem. He likes the Lions. Wait, hold on. Lined up. Let's get with it, man. Let's move forward. I got all these like things like present. I got all these slideshows. Never said that. You want my thoughts? Let's call it in. I heard you. I just heard you was making waves. I ain't know for a fact. I ain't know. It's hearsay, like you know. But that's man, dang. We should do a call in. I wonder how I set that up. I got to set that up somehow. So identifying and establishing a draft grade, we have to do that for Master Holmes, Dan Campbell, and company. Now, honestly, I don't believe in just establishing a draft grade, like saying A, B, or C. Let's go through every player and let's see what we got, and let's grade them on a tier basis, and that let's add like to what we understand. Like, check this out. Tyleek is a C grade, right? For some people, he's a C grade. But what is a C? Because if Tyleek actually produces, if he actually hits metrics, if he gets 2 sacks, and like how's he a C? You know what I'm saying? So with Tyleek is interesting because he was slated to go an early second round. We drafted him early, but at the end of the day, he wasn't going to be there for our pick. The Lions in totality got good players. We just didn't expect them to get no edge rusher, which is frustrating. We have the Holmes, we have the Brad Holmes stuff. Brad Holmes need to be humble. I love it. I love it, bro. I know you're not. I know you're not, Dan. Oh yeah, I know you're not. Oh yeah, Dan. Yeah, you don't run a cheerleader channel. Streamyard link in the chat. It works. Okay. Oh yeah, yeah. I could bring him on. That's actually a good idea. That's actually a good idea. So check this out. Let's add the video file I want to show, and then y'all will understand me and understand why I value the draft grade. So let's go with a draft overview. All right. So the Lions draft grade. All right. Lions fans are livid. All right. Most of y'all are angry. Okay. Most of y'all are accepting of the draft. Okay. And this past draft, the past draft kind of solidifies your mind about, okay, they're going to do whatever they're going to do. I'm just going to be along for the ride. I'm not going to question it. I seen everything King say. I'm not going to question nothing Brad Holmes say. I seen Syndicate say something to where of as long as it help us win. Like he's finally succeeding. So there are people like just saying like, okay, like Brad's going to be Brad and that's it. We're going to live and die with it. And I understand that. To me, that's apathy, but that's apathy characterized in I'm powerless against their decisions. And me personally, like, I'm very angry, but I'm also, come on now, I'm powerless too. Most fans are accepting of this past draft and the past draft. Most fans are not willing to go against Brad based on his track record, right? Brad Holmes has had drafts where he came away with 4 impact players on average, and in his last 4 years, he got 6 Pro Bowlers. To date, we will be given, and today we will be giving a draft grade to his most recent picks. So, all in all, that's that. I think the next, we're gonna get into Brad's. We're gonna get into this nonsense. So Brad had a presser after the draft. And many of you know I wanted to retire because of this draft. When you traded up to the wide receiver, even though I acknowledge he was a good player, and you traded 3 picks for the wide receiver, I'm talking about you traded 3 picks. I was snapping. I was like, because I know the player, for me, I know he'll be there. The only team I would worry about is Kansas City or maybe Chicago, but you trade up 32 picks. Now, this is a man, supposedly he tried to trade up 30 times in the first round. He tried to trade up 30 times, and it didn't work out. Even Howie Roseman called him to trade back. They put that on the Eagles Unscripted podcast where, I called Detroit. He called up, like Howie Roseman was trying to trade, and he still got the player he wanted. We still got the player we wanted. All that's a mute point. The fact is that despite outside pressure from the fans and the media, Brad Holmes, in free agency as well as in the draft, stuck to his guns, whatever those guns are, and didn't get an edge rusher. He did not select one, okay, until the 6th round. And he solidified that that position isn't important to him and the staff. Brad Holmes' presser was a mix of Brad Holmes' presser. I think I said pressure as in pressure. I spelled it wrong. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Brad Holmes' presser was a mix of arrogance, insinuating that fans didn't have all the information available to them, and despite countless hours of dedication on this channel and as well as others, we were left. I don't know. Look, man, if y'all ever see like if y'all ever see that, that's me doing voice to text. That's all that is. Oh wait, AG, let me ask you. Wait, what does he say? AG, let me ask you. If this was Brad's contract year and the Eagles GM contract year, do you resign him? The Eagles ain't letting that boy go. You resign Brad. You stick to what you know, unfortunately. Um, Brad Holmes being denied trade ups doesn't mean he could have stayed where he was drafted as on an edge rush. Exactly. Exactly. Brad Holmes I was seen on Woolworth Sports. He tried to trade up 30 times. What do you want? What do you think he was gonna get? I'm like, bro, we know, buddy, bro. Stop. Don't let Buddy talk to you like you stupid. All right? Don't let Buddy talk to. He tried to trade up 30 times and it failed, but he traded up in the third round. 30 spots, 32 spots. Man, stop. Don't let Buddy, bro. Anyway, let's establish a draft grade. And I want to really break this down, especially Hassanin. Hey, look, Hassanin Mandy. I like how you laugh. I'm Hassanin's father. You're going to see one kind of man and player. Give him some NFL experience and Detroit coaches. I know how he will be. Okay, Mahdi Hassanin, the father of the Ahmed Hassanin. Shout out to you. I have no bad stuff to say about Hassanin. I like Hassanin a lot. So, God bless you and your son, and I wish you well. I wish him well on his NFL career. If he do well, I do well. You know. So, thank you for just being around the channel. Absolutely. God bless you and your son for sure, man. God bless you guys. Brad Holmes have the same attitude customer service workers have at Enterprise Rental Car Company. Rude. Atlanta Brandon, funny as ever. Hassanin Mahdi Hassanin. I'm just gonna ask you one thing. Give your son my best, okay? Give him my best. God bless you. God bless you and your family. And congrats on the draft and everything. Congrats. That's really nice. That's sweet. That's nice. That's cool. See what happens when you do videos and now you're talking to people that's related to the players. You know, if I was a low ball type of guy, I'd try to set up an interview, but no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to wish him the best and say God bless him. Brad would make a great Amtrak employee. Yeah, to say customer service. That's not Brad's dad at all. Oh, y'all see how nice I was to this dude? I was nice. I was so nice. I don't know if it is Mahdi Hassanin. Mahdi. All right, look. This is how I draft grade, man. Y'all go, man. Happy National Star Wars Day. Oh, yeah. May the 4th be with you, baby. May the 4th be with you. Shout out to Mahdi Hassanin. That's the chat going crazy for Mahdi. Go ahead, Mahdi. So look, there's 4 classifications that I do, right? I do elite, game changer, winnable plus, and winnable minus. And for other people that don't know, winnable minus is just a depth rotational player. So I got this actually some time ago, this cycle, this offseason. I got this like some time ago from the SEC. So the SEC, when scouting players, like from high school, they put them in these categories. Can we win with them? Can we win because of them? And it adds great context to what you grade a player. So I thought that'd be great to take to the pro game. So there was 6 classifications. I just broke it down to 4. And I think that was the better thing to do. So when we look at the draft grade on the Lions, we can start articulating the 4 classifications very well, okay? So first and foremost, a depth of rotational, a winnable minus, all right? A winnable minus is, we have a lot of winnable minuses. And that's not bad. I'm just saying, like, this is where you don't go to the draft. You don't get this in the draft. You try to avoid this. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't use free agency like that, you should avoid winnable minuses. Like, a depth rotational player who possesses enough talent to secure a spot on a 53-man roster, but may not have the consistent ability, ideal scheme fit, or durability to be a reliable NFL starter. While they may contribute in limited roles, such as special teams or select offensive and defensive packages, they are best suited as developmental prospect. Their impact is often seen as spot duty. That's a winnable minus player. And when we talk about C grades, that's what you get. Winnable minus. Like, it's not going to make an impact. It's not going to. Pascal. Has Pascal lived up to pick 46? Absolutely not. Has Levi Onwuzurike lived up to pick 46, pick 33, 35? No. No. When it came to drafting Levi Onwuzurike or Barmore should have been a pick. God bless you. Look, God bless you. Look, I don't know who's who, but if you are, God bless you. Oh yeah, Frazier is gonna be a steal. Might push to start. GG is about him. Josh P was a wasted pick. I love it. See, y'all understand where I'm coming from with some of this stuff. Hassani Mahdi, we got you, brother. We got you. We got you. We got you. We're gonna take care of you, brother. We enjoy you. So winnable plus player. All right. This is why I go to the draft. This is why we watch the draft. A winnable plus player, specifically, is a competent, system reliable starter who has shown flashes of playmaking ability but operates within certain limitations. This type of player is dependable in a specific role, contributing effectively within a structured system. Without necessarily elevating the team single-handedly, they are solid, functional starters whose impact helps sustain success. Rather than being a primary reason for it, their long-term potential still unfolding. All right? This is what we want out the draft. That's what we want out the draft. We want a winnable plus player. Especially in the first round. You either want a player you're going to win with, win because of, or be a difference maker. That's it. You're not trying in the second round, the third round, you're not trying to get depth and rotational players. So, hey, G, I hope I'm wrong, but it seems like this was a Roderick Martin. This is a lot of Roderick Martin. Josh P was a wasted pick. Absolutely. So tell me, since y'all starting to realize, okay, I have a winnable minus, I have a depth rotational, and I have a winnable plus. Look at this draft and tell me who's a winnable plus player. Now, you could say, oh well, our first pick in the draft is a winnable plus player. He's going to have a role. He's going to be a starter, and he's going to be functional. You can get a difference maker at pick 28. What are we talking about? So now a game changer. And I use this picture as a way to say, okay, on this channel, we never talk bad about Jahmyr Gibbs. When he was drafted, we had a live stream with Everything King, Dosa Dion, all these guys, intelligent guys, professional guys. That live stream, I was dancing. I was so happy to get Jahmyr Gibbs. Everybody thought I was crazy. Everybody thought I was crazy. Jack Campbell, I liked it. I liked players that are productive. Because guess what? If you model the prospect and you just say, okay, is the player good? All right, cool. I don't care about the position. Is the player good? And I think that the game changer is what you look for in the first round. A game changer is a player whose presence on the field immediately elevates the performance of the unit. Okay? They force opposing defenses and offenses to adjust to create winning advantages through their talent. Now, check this out. The SEC had a guideline in high school format, And then I just wrote all my thoughts down, and I literally combined everything. And I put it in Chat GPT, and I said, "Hey, look, make this sound professional." There we go. Brad constantly gave away third round picks with a grocery store. A grocery store working samples of cheese. I can't wait to see Hassanin play. Young man has a perfect attitude for this team. Oh yeah, Hassanin gonna be dope. Hassanin, I believe it. Check this out. Hassanin, for me, is right now a winnable minus, but he's gonna probably be a winnable plus player. Like it does right now, he's a winnable minus, but guess what? You got him in the 6th round, so he's a depth rotational player that can contribute on certain packages. He's in the 6th round. I don't want a winnable minus player in the 1st round of the draft. Yeah, Hassanin. I like Hassanin a lot. Detroit blow this draft. Their picks on the practice squad players. Wait, Detroit blow this draft. Every place they picks is practice squad players on every team. I don't care if their dad is watching. Oh my God. Do you think Derek Barnes, all that money, now want to invest in a small DE? I don't think the money affects the DE at all, because they could have got Jack Sawyer in the 4th round. They could have got Jack Sawyer in the 3rd round. It's just so weird to me. I don't think the money affects it at all, Lori. Scorton, Green, Ezraku, and 5 other guys are available at 28. But exactly. And guess what? Those players on their team might be just winnable minuses. On our team, it's a winnable plus. It's a winnable plus situation, because we need an edge rusher so bad that we gonna put whoever's talented and healthy in a position to win. Right? Barnes was BH Ego signing. So extending Montgomery. I think Montgomery was deserving, but I feel you on Barnes one. I'm with you there. Almost no production from Rakestraw. Another wasted 2nd round pick. I wouldn't lose hope in Rakestraw, because now Rakestraw has to compete with 3 other guys for the slot cornerback spot. So now I don't know if he. It's so crazy. We're so crazy, dog. Everyone they drafted this year's. Oh wow! I can't even read that. Oh man, when Brad didn't get Malachi Starks, he panicked and took Williams. You think he panicked? Everyone they drafted this year is trash. They blow this year every year. They blow this year. Everyone drafted is a practice squad player. Watch my guy score and be all pro. Okay, so y'all already know how I feel. Okay, so I'm gonna talk to y'all. I'll talk to y'all. I like Hassanin. I like Tesla. I thought Tesla was too expensive. You're trading 3 third-round picks, but if you expect one of these black coaches to get a job next cycle, then guess what? We got that 3rd-round pick back. I love the rule, and it benefits me, so don't care. I think that you could say David Shaw might be an offensive coordinator next year, or somebody else. Maybe Shep gets a head coaching job. I don't know. But you got something to believe in. Tesla's all right. But that 91, bro, it's trash, bro. That your first pick in the draft. Check this out. If your pick is not a game changer, I understand. It's hard to find game changers, right? And it's hard to find them. Okay, these are the traits of game changers are like elite playmaking. They generate explosive plays. The coach tailors the game around them, and you check this out. You know why we love the 23 draft? We love the 23 draft because those are game changers. We can point to like 4 game changers. Laporta, Gibbs, maybe not Campbell, but Laporta and Gibbs and Branch 3 game changers. And then you had one player that's a winnable plus. You're going to win with him. He's going to make individual plays and show flash. I mean, bro, like that 23 draft was a masterclass. And then check this out. Whether you like him or not, you got Hendon Hooker. Hendon Hooker's your worst pick because he hasn't played. That 23 draft, you had some dogs in that draft. That 21 draft, game changer was Penei Sewell. That's a game-changing pick. That's a franchise-changing pick. All right? So when we go to the draft, we have to hit home runs because we don't participate actively in free agency. And if we don't participate actively in free agency, and we don't participate and we just trade for guys and inherit their bad contract from years before, and it's an easy contract to deal with now, Carlton Davis, Cameron Sutton we got him the third day of free agency, never mind. But we've traded for guys where we just inherit their contract for a year or something and they go away. So weird. This chat going crazy, dog. I've never had a chat like this. That's what happens when you get to 5,000 subs. So check this out. This is my last one. And I had to put a lot in here. An elite prospect. Now, in this draft, you're probably not going to find an elite prospect. And even if we were picking at where we were picking, we weren't going to get an elite prospect. And for those of you watching me on the TV, an elite prospect is a one-of-one prospect. Generational. Okay? Micah Parsons, Calvin Johnson, Andrew Luck, Patrick Mahomes. Generational. Okay? One of one. Okay? Almost impact immediately. Sue, everything. Generational. Okay? We probably weren't going to get there. There's no development curve. They're ready to contribute at an elite level immediately. All right? Everybody thought the pick with Calvin Johnson was stupid. The dude is literally our flagship player. Like, the dude is Barry Sanders level player for us. So I love the fact that there are players that are elite, but they weren't in this draft. So you didn't have the Marvin Harrison Jr.'s in this draft. But everything in this draft was something you needed. You needed offensive line depth. You needed an extra wide receiver. You needed a defensive end. You needed everything. This draft was so tailored to the Lions that it made no sense. It was tailored to us. Okay? Now, when we look at the draft grade of what we have, what do we have here? Okay? I can easily point to Tyleek as being a winnable plus. He's going to be a role player. Y'all drafted a role player in the first round. He's not going to be a difference maker for you because if you draft Ezeraku at that position, Ezeraku is going to make a difference because your pass rush is going to be better. Tate Ratledge, we can say Tate Ratledge is a winnable plus player. Maybe a game changer. Maybe. I don't know how bad you are off at guard because I've never thought you were bad. I thought Glasgow, Mahogany, it's all set. That's what I thought. I don't know. Maybe I'm on my final destination. I don't know. But I do know that that final destination comment took me out. Anyway, I do know that you have 2 role players that are going to be 10-year starters with your first 2 picks. In a draft that was tailored to you to be good for you. Your first draft that was literally tailored to everything you needed. Like, I was looking at Baltimore's draft. And I was like, Baltimore needed all these things. They needed an edge rusher. They needed a safety, cornerback, nickel. They needed. And then I realized the Baltimore Ravens take best player available at a position of need. Everything they got, they needed. They just got the best player at it. So if the Baltimore Ravens take the best player available at need. Oh yeah, Mary, I'm feeling good, Mary. I'm feeling good. My man said I'm 20 minutes behind. Are we 20 minutes behind? Oh yeah. I'm gonna get to the comments right now. Like draft from the 4th through the 7th. Okay. Y'all have zero evidence that that says this won't be a good draft class. No one said that yet. Brad was all up in his feelings because everyone asked about the deed. Yep. I got the video. Yep. First pick was double trash. That first pick will take you out. You can only pay so many game changers on one team. That's the thing. Can I have a game changer in the draft? Can I get Ezraku at 28, man? Like, okay, Ezraku doesn't help you in the run game. Can I get Mike Green? Okay, Mike Green got off the field issues. Okay, Jack Sawyer in the 4th round. Jack Sawyer, 9 sacks in the 4th round. I can't get Jack Sawyer 9 sacks in the 4th round. Oh my God. Isn't Tyleek Williams elite at stopping the run? Run defense fell apart at the end of the season through injury. He is elite in stopping the run. He has one functional thing. So draft him there. I said we could have got a safety that the Seahawks drafted. Eamon Wari, I did see there was a film study on him. Very good film study by Legion of 12. Y'all should check it out. Brad Holmes just not him. No nuts. If that was true, he wouldn't have got J-Mo. I don't know what he do. It's like he salivate over offensive elite players, but defensive elite players, nah. If McNeil wasn't injured, no one would be talking about Williams. Exactly, bro. It's hard to draft to a team this good. He has to balance the future depth, needs, talent, salary cap. If Aleem was 100%, it's hard to draft for a team this good. I'm going to disagree with that because the Kansas City Chiefs and the Eagles are drafting at 28 to 32 every year, and they've been good. They've been solid. Brad Holmes sold us hope. We gave him praise. Now he got lazy. Pay my boy AG to be the GM. He'd do better than Brad Holmes. Oh, man, that's funny as hell. All right. Good afternoon, Mary Smith. All right. I think I'm catching Attila. Attila's up here? Oh, there he is. Oh, yeah, that was Attila's comment. Oh, yeah. Okay. Attila, a team this good? Yeah, exactly. 20th ranked defense, so good. We have the 20th ranked defense. Maybe 20th in passing. Jesus, we had a defense that stopped top 5 in third down, top 8 in turnover. We had too many tops. Stopping the run does make a difference. All right. Okay, Chicago, the NFC North champions to be. Yeah, I bet. I hope. For your sake, I hope, because that comment's gonna age like milk. Man, broski, look, facts. 15 is. That's what they always say, bro. They always do that. 15-2, bro. It's like their magnum opus is 15-2. Jonathan Harvey, y'all got a few years. Oh wow, we got a few years. Oh no, he's saying that to that. A little disappointed we didn't get a target tackle too much. Well, that's the thing. I'm gonna say this: the tackle joint is Frazier. Damn, these comments is like 40 years away. Shoot. What I missed? I was just getting the comments low high, but these comments is crazy, bruh. It's like really lit in here. That's why it's really lit. So when I look at the draft, look, you got Frazier, who can double as a tackle. He's played all across the line. He's played left guard, right guard, number 70 at the bottom. Frazier is a great pick. Frazier, honestly, bro, your first round pick is a second round pick. Your second round pick is true value because I thought he would be a second or first round pick. Your third round pick is really a fourth round pick. Come on now. That boy was going to be in the fourth or fifth round, bro. Frazier, Miles Frazier, I like him. That's true value. Your wide receiver, I don't know why you got another wide receiver, but you did. And whether you did it or not, you did. So you got a replacement for Khalif Raymond, whether he makes the team or not, because I doubt he makes the team. But if you're not confident in a receiver you drafted last year, why not just say that and cut him and draft a guy? Dan Jackson. Someone told me to do a film study on Dan Jackson. I'm like, okay. He just tackles. He doesn't make too many game-changing decisions on the ball, like in the air. But it's okay. It's okay. I asked, you know what I asked? I asked, is he any good? AG got that clout now. Yes, sir. Hell yeah, bro. Look, I got that clout now. Thank you, man. Hey, to all you guys like Mark LeBay and Low High that have been with me for a long time, we finally getting our dividends, man. We finally getting our dividends, bro. Adam Brashear. One pass rusher equals 0 pass rushers in the playoffs because quality teams will neutralize the single pass rusher. I like that. That's crazy. It's crazy he put that together like that. Matter of fact, let's look at our boy. Where's our boy at? Where is he at?
For average fan.
Where's our boy at? Look at this dude, man. Look. We have an intelligent comment. We have an intelligent comment from Adam Brashear. Shout out to Adam Brashear. Now we got, look. I appreciate Attila the Hun. I appreciate Lori. I appreciate Scott Young, Brent DeWitt, Danielle Williams, Michael. We got an intelligent group all the time. Whether we have 5 people in the chat, 100 people in the chat, we got an intelligent group. This man told us that we didn't know what was going on. And that infuriated me, bro.
Who might question and look back at some of these picks and not understand some of them. What would you like to tell the fans, though, just about overall what you guys...
Look how smug he is, man. He just smiling like,
are looking to accomplish this year and what you think you were able to do with these picks?
Look, probably the best. I understand that, like, fans and people on the outside of this building, they naturally have reactions, and they'll have comments, thoughts about the decisions that we make. And I think the tough part about it is that the people on the outside, they have very limited information about the decisions that we make.
we have limited information, but guess what? We know what information we do have. We have pass rush win rate. We know what information we do have. We have everything from Brad. I'm talking about. We have. Where is it? Because I literally have so much stuff on Brad Holmes, general manager. No, you know what? It's in here. Hold on. Media assets. Yeah. We know exactly what you're going to do when you're going to do it. We know exactly what you're going to do when you're going to do it. We know exactly what you're going to do, Brad. We know that you're going to go character first. We know on offense you care about explosive talent. We know for a fact we have very limited information. No, we don't. We know you drafted Talik Williams to replace Aleem or to replace Reader. We know who you are, bro. You draft the same players over and over again, bro. We know you don't do anything in free agency. We judge you by your behavior. This dude literally thinks we don't have the information. It's crazy.
And
crazy.
we have all the information, which goes into.
You have all the information? Tell me about the information on Mike Green and Jack Sawyer. And everybody with a 26% pass rush win rate that was highlighted and took it in the second to third round. Tell me about that. Because Ezeraku was available for you. And he's a darling. Okay? Odimi Awafe was available to you. He was taken in the top of the second round, but still, he was available. The point is, every round that you took, before you took an edge rusher, there were 5 edge rushers available to you. That's the information, bro.
That decision. Also, not just the information that's available, but also the work that we had to put into it.
Lori Harvey said it best. The only thing we didn't do is interview the prospects. She sent me prospects. She sent me Chaz Chambers. She was watching, bro, she was watching the draft, the 30 draft day or the draft, what's that called? The 30-day visits. Bro, she already knew the first 30-day visit to be scheduled. All right? The only thing we weren't doing, we were monitoring. Look. Easy made a spreadsheet of the 40 times. I don't believe in that. Your 40 time got a pop for me if you're a cornerback. I don't really care about it if you're a linebacker or a defensive end. I don't care about that. I care about the 3-cone drill. But there were guys who got information. And to say we don't have it is crazy. Like the analytic charts I be using, bro. Are you serious, bro? Bro, Buddy really took a backdoor this time. He took a backdoor with this one. Like I like his press conferences, but he took like this like I'm all knowing type of approach, and it's crazy.
I just the people, let's say the fans or the media or anybody, I don't think that someone's watching hours and hours and hours and hours.
We are though. We are. You know what? And I'm gonna say this: he is the best GM. But he has a corkscrew, bro. He has a corkscrew. Like, with Mayhew was cool, but Mayhew couldn't draft cornerback. I don't know what was wrong with him because he was a corner. He couldn't draft it. This guy, when he was at the HBCU, he played defensive tackle. He played defensive tackle for the Aggies. And not only that, he what did he do at North Carolina A&T? He battled back from injury and all this other stuff. And then he went to the Rams and was with the Rams for 20 years. Blah, 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 blah. He found Aaron Donald, and he hasn't been able to draft a defensive tackle ever since. I don't know what it is, man. It's weird. It's weird, man. What if Detroit got Aaron Donald and he didn't get Aaron Donald? What if that happened? Crazy. If that happened, Buddy wouldn't be here, bro. If we drafted Aaron Donald like we were supposed to, but we went with Eric Ebron, he wouldn't even be here. This is your most underrated pick, in my estimation. I think people are mad about the wide receiver. I understand it, but his traits are exceptional. Everything this guy is doing with the offensive side of the football, he loves elite athletes on offense. He loves mismatches on offense. This dude is gifted physically. If he gets an opportunity due to injury or a bad play, he will be a fixture in this offense, bro. Again, I hate where he took this dude, but it is what it is, bro. Like, it is what it is. I know I'm in the minority, but I'm cool with this draft. Maybe because I used it to play DT. I used to play DT, but we got to show love for big dogs up front. Yeah, it's a decent draft. And that's the thing. That's the thing. I haven't said one bad word about this draft. I probably said The most I probably said was, look, you got your first 2 picks are winnable plus players. Your first 2 picks are players that are role players that's going to be fixtures in your offensive line and your defensive line for years. Your first 2 picks, you have DJ Reader here, and you have a Graham Glasgow plus. Your first 2 picks. Your 3rd round pick has elite traits, and he could be a difference maker. However, y'all have to give him an opportunity. Y'all have to put him on the field. So he has to know the offense. So he has to be good. Like, him playing with Hendon Hooker and the scout team is not going to benefit him. He has to get out there with golf, and he has to go crazy. He has to be in the slot and be doing stuff. Like, y'all have to feature this man. If he went to, like, Kansas City, bro, he would kill, bro. He would kill. If he went to Kansas City, because they would feature him, because they got 2 fast dudes on the outside, and they can have him in the middle. And then guess what? Patrick Mahomes will have another person to look to, like, oh, snap, I got this guy open. So now you have Kelsey and this guy. So I look at the Tesla pick. I like the Tesla pick because I know what he is. He's going to be a good player. I look at the Malik Frazier pick, or Frazier, whatever. This dude can play tackle. He can play left guard. He can play right guard. He a good player. The rest of these dudes, bro, are depth winnable minus. Like, winnable minus. Ahmed is a good player. He winnable minus only because right now he's a depth rotational player. Now, when he goes to training camp and proves himself and beat out Davenport, or Davenport get injured and then he becomes a staple, then, okay, we can say he's a winnable plus. So in this draft, you got 2 10-year role players. You got 1 player that's highly speculative. So if we look at it, we got a maybe a game changer. Maybe, but y'all won't. He has to get an opportunity to do that. So we're going to say another depth minus, because you're not going to win because of you're not going to win because of Tesla. You're not going to win because of Frazier. You're not going to win because of number 6. You're not going to win because of Dan Jackson. You're not going to win because you might win a game because of Ahmed, because your defensive ends are that bad. And Ahmed might be the most talented guy on your defensive end room. Isaac at 28 catches 25 more passes than draft picks we used to get him. Oh yeah. Duh! That's funny. That's funny. That's funny. When you think about this draft, that's why I have this up. When you think about this draft specifically, ask yourself, with every individual player, are they depth rotational? Are they winnable plus? Are they a game changer, or are they elite? Nobody on this roster is Calvin Johnson. Nobody's Barry Sanders. You could say Jahmyr Gibbs might be. You could say that. But I think Jahmyr Gibbs is a game changer. J-Mo is a game changer. We finally seeing that come to roost. Amon-Ra is a game changer. Sewell is a game changer. We wanted a game-changing draft, especially on the defense. It was set up for you to do this. It was set up. This draft was perfect for you. The next draft, 2026, is all about offense. You have like 6 quarterbacks going in the first round. You don't need a quarterback. This was the draft to take advantage of the defense. That's all that was there. From the first to the second round, from the first to the 4th round, that's all that was there. Now I'm seeing Lions fans, well, this draft wasn't that strong. What are you talking about? This draft was strong for you. What are we talking about? Don't compare yourself to Kansas City and all these people to be like, oh, it wasn't that good. What are you talking about? It was good for us. This draft had our needs. This draft had Bears needs. This draft had Kansas City needs. This draft had the Ravens needs. Everybody won in this draft. Man, Sanders was never hurt. I don't have time. I don't have the time you do. Oh, man, he must be. Davin Hurt is a joke. Wow. Penciled in DT2. Yeah. Matter of fact, we're going to pencil in Hassanin as a starter. It's either going to come down to Hassanin and Pascal. And I think Hassanin got more bend than Pascal does. So I think Hassanin is stronger than Pascal. I think Pascal is strong, but I think Pascal's like I think he's a defensive tackle, bro. On offense, the Lions are run-first team. They run and set up the pass. On defense, they take the same approach. Stop the run first. When the other team can't run, use a pass. You can pass rush with abandon. They got to get there, though. Also, I remember asking in the comments, one of your videos about Talik and his pass rush ability, is he good or was he just limited at Ohio State? You know what the funny thing is? He's not good at pass rush. He's dominated games against Akron, against Toledo. He's dominated games against nobodies. And he's took over pass rush that way. But no. At Michigan, he was washed out. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy. He's an elite run defender. That's all he is, bro. Bro, I just want you to think he's DJ Reader, bro. Just his DJ Reader. Low high. I didn't even know if you commented. I didn't see your comment. I would have definitely commented. I don't have the time you do. Sanders was never hurt. I love talking to other teams and travel to Chicago and Minnesota often. Okay. I just don't talk shit and repeat the same quote. Fake names. Tilla the Hun. I'm not talking nothing. You must be talking to somebody in the chat. I don't really do all that. Since 2023, the Lions have traded away 4 third-round picks, 2 for Tesla, 1 for Manu, and 1 for Davis. Davis is gone. Manu is trash. Tesla is winnable minus. I wanted a trench draft, so I'm cool. You're cool with this draft? I mean, I'm cool. I'm surprised he's cool because he's the one with the pass rushers. Pascal is a DT, is actually a DT. He was drafted as a defensive end, though. Broski, are you butthurt? Oh, Broski, you be starting stuff. Don't start stuff with these people, Broski, man. I am almost live every day talking with Packers, Vikings, and Lions fans. It's a big world out there, and believe it or not, fans are different. This dude be talking stuff, man. Brad doesn't want game changers on a defense. He wants lunchbox types. That's true. Look, that's true. That's true. Look, I could not, bro. The only game changer he got on defense is Lee McNeil, bro. Like, it's only Lee McNeil. So your most underrated pick. Your most overrated pick. Had him as a second rounder. And you drafted him. I mean, he wouldn't have been there at 70. Like I said, your first round pick is really a second round pick, whatever. It's cool, bro. It's all right, bro. It's cool. It's a good draft. He actually got good players. Just the wrong players. Won't really affect the game in any way. He won't affect the game in any way. And you could say he takes away the run and he's going to stop the run. He's going to keep the run at a status quo. You're not going to win because he's dominant run defender. To stop the pass, your secondary has to be elite. You have to have pass rush. You have to have people that are like, if he just comes out and has 3 sacks in a game, absolutely, he changed the game. But until I see that on film, he's not that, bro. He's a solid 10-year starter. He's a rotational dude. Oh, yeah. This is a game changer draft. Kirby, BB, game changers. They had to grow into that, but they were game changers. And that's the type of draft we expected. I think that comment has a lot of merit to it because Kirby was a game changer. Like Brad Holmes has it in his soul to get game changers at certain positions. Now, certain positions affect the game more than others, right? Certain positions have an advantage, like a quarterback, right? A quarterback is either going to be, depth, game manager, elite, field general, athlete, whatever. But a defensive tackle at 28, that's just like a player that you have on your roster. That's just like another player you have on your roster. How many fat daddies you got on your roster? I have no clue how many fat daddies you got on your roster. It's cool, though. I like this draft. Like, it's weird. It's so weird. I like it, but I was just like... You add Jack Campbell to this... No, you add Jack Sawyer to this draft, I have no problems with it at all. You add Jack Sawyer to this draft, I have no problems. Because remember, we said we need girth in the inside. We kept saying that all the season. We need girth in the inside. I said that in the 4-3 video or the 3-4 video, whatever it was. We need another defensive tackle. We need another 300-pound body. You got him. Didn't expect you to get him this early. You could have got Ty Robinson in the 3rd round. I didn't expect you to get this dude this early. Because Ty Robinson got 6 sacks. This dude got 2. Ty Robinson can take over games. This dude don't. He take over games against bad competition. It's crazy. Lunchbox. The Lunchbox boys. I like that Lohi said that. The Lunchbox. We got the Lunchbox boys. That's what we got. How about this? Your most valuable pick. Let's talk about the positive. Your most valuable pick is this dude. This dude is going to be a dog. He's either going to start immediately, and if he's inserted immediately, you're going to win games with him. Not because of him, but you're going to win games with him. And he's going to make devastating blocks. Most people had Ratledge, mocked to us. Most people drafted Ratledge. That's the thing. He's talked all that stuff. He made all these comments. He made all these comments that we don't have in the information. So many people was telling me that we going to draft Ratledge, and I did not believe him. Matter of fact, I didn't have no picks. Right? I think I had Tesla. No, I had Tesla. So I had 1 pick out of like 5, 8, which is a bad thing for me. But guess what? Laurie had Ratledge. Brent DeWitt had Ratledge. Like, what's the dude from the white dude, the fat dude from Woolworth Sports? The fat dude. He's losing weight now. He's got like a mullet or something. Spencer Raxter had Ratledge going to the Lions. Like, he had Tyleek Williams, so he had 2 picks. Like, I had Tesla going to the Lions, so that's 1. Like, we knew y'all was going to the Lions. I didn't know it was going to be at this rate. We knew, Tate is my favorite. Yeah, Tate is a great player, bro. Tate is cool. Tate is cool. Tate is cool. I can't say nothing bad about, that's the wrong slide. I can't say nothing bad about Tate, bro. Tate is smooth. That's a great pick. Bro. You get Tate Ratledge, bro. This dude could go to Pro Bowls for 5, 8 years, bro. That's a high value player. Getting a high value 10-year starter in the 2nd round, that's a win. A defensive tackle that's going to be a 10-year starter but not going to affect the game in the 1st round, the top 28 pick. TJ Watt was drafted at 30, so I hold everybody to that standard. TJ Watt was drafted at 30, so I don't look. And then Nolan Smith was drafted at 32. I don't look. You can find good players. Carl Loftus, Kansas City Chiefs, drafted at 32. Right. And he got a mullet. Yeah, he got a mullet. Yeah, he got a mullet. I see people like his hairstyle and stuff. This dude is gonna be good. He's gonna be a good player. I have nothing bad to say about him. I have nothing bad to say about none of his draft. Like, Tyleek Williams, if you wanted to be honest, I'm done with this, though. Overrated, bro. He's Broderick Martin. Better. Broderick Martin might not even make the team. They have a Broderick Martin now. They drafted Broderick Martin. They drafted Broderick Martin complete. Oh, my God. I can't wait till the 26th draft. Maybe we get a D. Exactly. I was thinking that this morning when I was making my coffee, bro. We probably going to draft a D when we don't care. We going to draft a defensive end when we don't care. Tate was my favorite pick. Yeah, I like Tate. They could have got Jamari Caldwell. Me and Walter Stringer like Jamari Caldwell because he was disruptive. Jamari Caldwell was a very good player. He was a very disruptive defensive tackle. Now, he's going to play on 2 or 3 downs, sometimes 2 mostly, but he's so big, so long. He's a true nose tackle in a 3-4, but he's disruptive. Like, check this out. If you draft a defensive tackle, if they drafted Walter Nolan, right? Let's say Walter Nolan wasn't on the board. Tyleek was taken first, and, it got to us, and we drafted Walter Nolan. I would have no problems. Because Walter Nolan is he's a 3-tech. He's a Jalen Carter type of player, bro. Jamari Caldwell is a Hainsworth-esque type of player where he can affect the pass rush. He can affect the quarterback, and he can stop the run too. This guy can only do one thing. We got a dude who do. Oh, I thought we didn't want one-trick ponies on the team. That's why we got rid of James Houston. He's a Brad pick. Yeah, he's a Brad pick. Yeah. Oh yeah, y'all must be talking about Buddy. Yeah, this is a good pick. This is a good player, bro. It's not a bad player. I just wanted to give a shout out, and don't forget, I wanted to give a shout out to everybody that's a member to the channel. Lupe, Omar, Rico, they are members of the channel. I hope I spelled Rico right. Wanted to give a shout out to them. And special shout out to Run the Ball. I don't think no one understands that the birthdays thing, I didn't forget. So if you want your birthday shouted out, especially on a show or a live stream or a video, I'm going to shout out people's birthdays. So he's got a birthday coming up May 18th. I could have waited till next week, but I was like, no, it's May. I'm going to shout him out up until the 18th. Up until. So that way everybody knows, hey, I shouted him out. Because he might not watch. So, yeah. If y'all want your birthday shouted out, please. Please let me know. This dude says, D Nice says, keep notes. Remember this when the Lions are in the Super Bowl. I must have lost some subscribers. I'm scared to look. Oh, I didn't lose any. Oh, okay, crazy. I was like, they were elite at stopping the run in the red zone. So they were elite last year at stopping the run. And they drafted a run stopper. I'm having fun with this, man. I'm just having fun, bro. Doesn't Ratledge have a history of injury? I have no idea. I haven't done no tape on Ratledge. I watched a little bit, but I have to understand his blocking assignments, what he was doing, what he was supposed to do. I haven't had no injury, nothing on him. I know for a fact he won the 22 championship. So, oh, yeah. Oh, I got a new member. C Pool. Oh, shout out to C Pool, man. Thank you, man. Hey, you got a new member in the chat. All right, cool. What's up, man? I guess I got to put you on the member thing. Shout out to you, man. Oh, my friend has been a scout for 14 years, and most of the guys he's worked with had Williams 60-ish. I had Williams in the second round, bro. He been an NFL scout? I know this dude. He probably gonna see Poole. This dude probably gonna. Hey, does this Spirit of Detroit dude know what he's talking about? And I guarantee you, if that scout dude say, yeah, he's kind of good, or if he says a little bit, like 70-30 or something, like, I'm in there, bro. I swear, I'll be working for the Dolphins. I'll be working for Cleveland Browns pretty soon. We had Sue. We could use a dirtbag. Yep. Lisa. Yeah, matter of fact, this draft is good, bro. I'm not gonna disrespect this draft. Some players were taken earlier than they should have been, but these are good players, just the wrong players. It's so weird, bro. Matter of fact, we drafted for 2026. That's what we drafted for. We drafted for 2026. All those players, 2 of these players can start today, but I say 4 or 5 of them will be playing all next year. All next year. Like 6 is probably going to play special teams next year. He's going to work under Khalif Raymond. Dan Jackson's going to be a backup no matter what. He's going to be playing special teams. That doesn't matter. Ahmed's going to be playing rotational for a long time. And then you got 2 10-year starters, and you got Frazier, who, if Manu doesn't work out, you got Frazier, because Frazier can play tackle, guard, left guard, center. Frazier's your swing guy. So now Frazier could take Sorsdal's spot. So Sorsdal is actually up for grabs now. So they realize he's been coasting too. See, a lot of those backups, bro, I'm going to say this. A lot of those backups we got on offense, they've been coasting, bro. They've been chilling. Hendon Hooker, like, I'm not saying nothing bad. I'm just saying, like, they've been Willie beaming it. They've been chilling, bro. They've been chilling on the sideline and stuff. Sorsdal should be under constant pressure. He should be trying to get better every day. I don't think he's trying to do that. I think he was just chilling. We should put him on the box. Sorsdal and Martin, yeah. Sorsdal and Martin should be getting cut. They should be on, like, the spot. Like, oh, snap. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you have a person at your job to get hired, y'all hire him? I thought we were straight. Yeah, that's what happens. So shout out to C Poole, bro. The only thing is, though, that I will say about Ratledge is that I'm concerned about how over-aggressive he is sometimes. Yes, I will say that, because he is over-aggressive. He is over-aggressive. I did see that on his tape, that he's always going to do another. Not see it on his tape. I heard that from McShay, because McShay was doing a draft breakdown of the Lions, and I was like, I can't wait to hear this. And yeah, he's gonna push you an extra bit, and he's gonna kick you in the pile. I'm like, I thought we didn't want those type of players. Yeah, I thought we didn't want that. That's why y'all hate J-Mo. I thought we didn't want that. He be doing stuff. Yeah, he got to get right. I'm really excited about Isaac Tesla, Ahmed Hassanin, and Dan Jackson. All of them seem like big dogs who will make an immediate impact when given an opportunity. I don't know if Dan Jackson get on the field. I really don't think. We got 2 safeties that could do something. I don't know if he get on the field, but I like Ahmad. My favorite picks are the 3rd and 6th round. Oh shit, we're in trouble. My favorite picks are the 3rd and 6th round. Wow. If they would have got, they just would have got Jack Sawyer. Never mind, bro. Mm-hmm. Hi, Lisa. Oh yeah, Lisa said something and I didn't respond to it. The reason they drafted the run stopper DT is Aleem. Will be out half the season, and DJ Readers last year in the contract. Well, yeah. I don't know when you got here, Lisa, but we contextualize that. But, for further evaluation, yeah, the run stopping DT makes sense. I was on stream with Syndicate, and I was like, okay. He all right. I don't know if y'all watched the Syndicate stream. We had like 2,000 people in the chat, and he was like, what do you think? He all right. He's smooth. He all right. Like, he's not a bad player. He cool. Like, I don't know if y'all watch Syndicate at all, but I was on there. I'm like, you keep saying all right. What do you mean all right? And he wanted to react. He wanted to be mad. And I'm like, he's not a pass rusher. He a run stopper. He cool. I'll send you some stuff on him. He all right. He's like, you keep saying all right. He got so mad. I think most of us had Williams going in the second round, to be real. But some insiders would tell you that the Bills was going to get him. Yeah, I heard that too. I heard that he said the Bills was going to get him. And I'm like, the Bills? I'm like, the Bills, bro. Avery stopped chatting since I was so far behind. Avery stopped chatting since I was so far behind. Oh, okay. You was okay. Well, I'm glad you stopped chatting because like you was fighting with that dude. You don't have to fight with him, man. It's cool, man. We all Lions fans. Well, he not one, but I don't know. He a Bears fan that be over here. I don't know. So I attract Bears fans that don't even like. He been watching me all off season. I don't know. I can't handle it. I'm just like, oh snap. You know what? He Ben Johnson. That's who he is, bro. Broski Bear is Ben Johnson, bro. I figured it out, bro. He Ben Johnson, bro. He's Ben Johnson for sure. I know he is. I know he'd want to see what we doing. Sourcedall and Martin getting cut. Is Strickland on the roster? Yes. Lauren Strickland is still on the roster. Or in the NFL. Damn. We got a crazy schedule this year. All these Brad Holmes dirtbags better be ready. Lori said it best. Lori been a dog. Lori been a dog for a long time. She said it best. I'm not gonna hold you. She been look. As long as we win the Super Bowl. As long as we go to the Super Bowl. Like that guy said it earlier in the chat. I hope you guys remember this. Because we're gonna win a Super Bowl. Is it gonna be because of Tyleek Williams? Is it gonna be because of Tyleek? Is Tyleek gonna win it for us? 3rd and 1. Is Tyleek gonna win it for us? Restore the roar. What's up? Late to the chat. Good point about drafted for 26, but consider outside DE. What did we really need for the draft in 2025? So I would say outside of the DE, we did need a defensive tackle. We just thought the defensive tackle class was deeper and we didn't need to get one at 28 per se. Outside of that, we needed a wide receiver. We got a wide receiver. We didn't expect to get a wide receiver this early or to get 2 of them. And then we brought in an undrafted rookie free agent who I liked a lot, Jackson Meeks, who they paid $200,000 to. That's a very good question. Outside of that, I wanted a corner and we needed a safety. So we needed a safety, backup safety. And I wanted a corner personally because you have 3 corners on 1-year deals. Meek, Maddox, and what's his name? No, Dorsey's on a 2-year deal. But Dorsey doesn't matter in the long run. Dorsey doesn't matter at all. And then you got Rakestraw. So I wanted a corner. I wanted like a Zy Frazier, somebody you can get in like the 5th round. You know. The Bears wouldn't have got Zy Frazier. That's why Broski Bear is Ben Johnson, because I've been talking about Zy Frazier. Never mind. Anyway, Ben Johnson be watching my stream. I know he do. And you know what I said about you during the divisional round, don't you? You know what I said about you, Ben? Yeah. Okay. Just so we all clear. Yeah, you know what? We needed guards. We got guards. So they got a lot of positions of need. They got the safety. They got the wide receiver. They got the guards. They needed a defensive tackle. They got the edge, albeit the 6th round. So they got a lot of players of need. They just, I don't want to say outmaneuvered, but they kind of just put the guards and the wide receiver ahead of the defensive end. So I think their last pick was a wide receiver too. No, their last pick was Hassanin. So, an over-aggressive guard, there's such a thing. Yeah, There's such a thing, unfortunately. I'm hoping Tyreek is Vita Vea. You know what? That's actually a good point. I will say that because with this defensive tackle or this defensive end coach or whatever the hell he is, this defensive line coach had Vita Vea. Vita Vea got like 8 sacks. KC got like 6 sacks. Like they had guys, but they did a lot of stunts. They did a lot of like what's that called? Like simulated pressure. Like it's pressure, but it's fake. I don't know. Formulated pressure. I don't know. There's a word for it. It's like where you make pressure. You show blitz and you do a lot of overload stuff and you do a lot of stunts and rips and you try to confuse simulated pressure. That's what it's called, simulated pressure. The Ravens are notorious for that. When the Ravens had 84 sacks in 2023, when they had 84 sacks, they did a lot of simulated pressures. So, yeah. Yeah, so with this defensive line coach, we could see a lot of simulated pressure because he did get a lot of good pressure from his defense last year. He had Diaby. Who did he have? He had Diaby, who was a tweener, a linebacker, pass rusher, defensive end that just happened to be a big dude. He had Tyrone Shion. He was a bum. I think he got 1 sack. Tyrone Shriyanka. Yeah, this defensive line dude is going to be the key. He's going to be the key. Because him and Shep are going to be the key, bro. Because I honestly don't know about Shep's coaching, but I do know for a fact he's going to hold people accountable. He's an enforcer. He's an alpha male. I do respect that. Like, Aaron Glenn seemed more like a thinker, but this dude seemed more like a passionate type of dude. But Aaron Glenn passionate too. It's just different passion, you know. I think this defensive line coach and Shep, what Shep believes in, whether it's a 4-3-3-4, whatever it is, I'm willing to bet on them before I'm willing to bet on Tyreek, if that makes sense. That was probably a long-winded answer. Wish they would have traded Hooker. I want to see him play. Okay, so you want to see Hendon Hooker play. Like, yeah, okay. There is a faction of the fan base that just wants to trade him to have a pick, to pick Jackson Dart, whatever the hell. But I would like to see Hendon Hooker play. Those look. Hendon Hooker I'm sorry. Like, you have no excuse. Like, the backups can play. Like, if I was Hendon Hooker right now, bro, and I got Egubican as my center, I got Ratledge as my left guard, my tackle is Sourstall, I would be throwing for 300 yards, bro. Because all I gotta get is Tesla involved. Because now he got some dudes. Like Vaki, my check down. Like, honestly, in preseason, I like to watch him play because he got some dudes now. I will say that on offense. He's got a line. Remember last year he was under pressure, had to run for his life, and now he's got a line, bro. He's got Booker and he's got a line. I like that. I'm not saying he's like out of time. I'm saying like he could do something. Like Khalif Raymond and his backup's Patrick or Jackson Meeks. He could do something. These backups look good. Broski is a Lions fan when the Lions are not playing the Bears. Oh, okay. Okay. I thought he was Ben Johnson. Broski is everywhere. It's a Bear Johnson now. Oh, yeah. Rock Your Sin. Oh, yeah. Rock Your Sin is on a 1-year deal. Lamar, what are your thoughts on Zadarius Smith? I want him back. Especially after this draft. Lots of Lions fans think he'll be a key to the defense this season. He got to be on the roster first. I feel like Dan Jackson about to get a few forced fumbles, especially on special teams. I like that. That's actually true. He can force a fumble for sure. He was a game changer. Hold on. Let me say that. He single-handedly won a game against Georgia Tech. There we go. The defensive tackle class 2025 was not very deep. but the edge class was. I could name 5 defensive tackles right now you could have took after Tyleek. 5. But I feel you on the edge. The edge was extremely deep. Agree. We needed depth. And also agree, wasn't about the picks, but when we picked them. Exactly. It's not about the players. It's about when we picked them. KJ Britt. I think they were just trying to piss us off. Yeah, I think they were too. Shep, more linebacker sacks. Probably. Just piss us off. Picking in rounds that players didn't need to be picked in. Exactly. And then have an interview like this. And then had this shit.
What you guys are looking to accomplish this year?
Crazy. Donovan was the last pick. Oh, Devon. I don't even know who Devon is, bro. Who's Devon? Hussein? Oh, the wide receiver? Dominic Lovett. I'm going to keep it a buck. To me, Z Smith, the only thing on the roster. Yeah, I like that. Guapo, I like that. Did this draft bring us close to the Super Bowl? What do you think? Nobody's talking about losing 2 coordinators. You know what's funny is I don't know. You got better at something you already good at. The Lions just built on their strengths. Like, I will say this. Check this out. If all these pass rushers were taken and this was a pass rush-centric draft, like Lisa's saying, like I'm saying, everything's saying, then I guess we got the guards and the tackle, swing tackle, to defend against attrition if we have attrition on offense. And we can keep growing and pounding the rock and our offense doesn't lose. Like, we got better at stuff we're already good at. That's like going to a spelling bee and spelling words you already know. Then when you get around real competition and they talking about extra astrobiosis and all this other crazy stuff. Like, what we doing, bro? Like, what we doing? Oh, man. I don't even know if we got better. I really don't know if we got better. That's a good question. Did we get closer to a Super Bowl? I don't know. I can't look at this draft and say we changed anything. Like, the Ravens draft, they couldn't get pressure. They had to blitz and do all the simulated pressure stuff. They got Mike Williams, or Mike whatever his name is, right? Mike Green. And then before that, they got Malachi Starks. Malachi Starks was cool for them because Malachi Starks was like, he was a pick. He was a pick they didn't need, but they definitely needed a corner. I think he's more of a safety, but they think, hey, look, worse, we got Brian Branch at worst, and we could keep Hamilton back there. It works for us. And then they got a tackle. They got a guard. They got a defensive end. They got everything that brings them better, that makes them better. They got things that make them better. Like that Brian Branch draft made us better. Jahmyr Gibbs, we had a better running back because Swift doesn't have vision. We have a better running back. Like, Campbell was clearly a better linebacker than anybody we had. And then everybody just elevated their play from that. Like, Anzalone became better. Barnes became better. And now, Campbell's still there. He's, like, good. But he elevated that room because guys knew what time it was. And their play got better. Like, honestly, bro, like, that 23 draft was a work of art. Oh, well, the first 4 picks. The first 4. That Laporta, man, what? The tight end? Dog. I want to see Hendon play, too. People in this fan base are, what? Or just playing ignorant. Yeah, I want to see Hendon play. Whether it's when they brought in that third quarterback, I just pissed me off. But I want to see Hendon play, bro. Especially like I want to see that ball go deep. I want to see. I'm not going. Look. I like our team. I like them. I don't think they. I don't think our team can beat the Eagles, but I think our team can beat the majority of the NFL. I will say we can beat the Chiefs. We can beat anybody. We just have to get through the Eagles. We can outscore the Eagles, but can we? Matter of fact, that'd be an interesting video to do. Was this draft about beating the Eagles, or was this about keeping up with the Eagles? Because you won a division, you lost to a quarterback that literally outplayed our quarterback, and that was an implosion. That was self-implosion. So this particular draft, was this draft for us about beating the Eagles, or was this draft for us about making sure we're built right? Like the guards and the defensive tackle and was it about sustaining the ship, or was it about beating the Eagles? I think for the Lions fans, it was about beating the Eagles, bro. It was about everything we're deficient in. Let's beat. Dominic Lovett was the last pick. Okay. Boom chicka pow. Boom chicka pow pow. Boom chicka pow pow. Oh, the porn. Oh, never mind. I can't say that. Anyway, waiting to see Ben Johnson's ego get worked when he struggles to be more than just a coordinator. I don't know, bro. I think he's a new generation of head coach. Y'all got to realize that head coach stuff is working. That weird stuff now. That like the McVay is really driven. He's not a big tough guy. He's a short guy, but he's really driven. Dan Campbell's really charismatic. What's the dude in Miami? Dude in Miami is really smart. I think the dude in Miami needs to be a little more alpha male-ish. I think Ben has a decent part of all of that. I don't think he's a demonstrative person. I don't think he's a mean person. I think he the type to be disappointed. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to yell at you, but I can't believe you did this. Like, I think that type of coach could work. Like that Caldwell-esque. But he's got more charisma than Caldwell. I don't know. I think he'll be a good head coach. I don't want him to be. I don't want him to be at all. If you get Zadarius Smith back, the only team in the terms of the only positions will still be in question going into the season will be corner because of Terrion. Got to step up. That's it. Yeah. Your cornerbacks. We got so much stuff to cover. It's going to be a nice month. So, look, I'm going to get out of here, man. Mike McDonald in Miami. Nah, you wild, AG. What are y'all saying? I'm wild, Avery. Do you think the two new coordinator narratives are overblown? A little bit. A little bit. I do think they're overblown a little bit. A little bit. I'm going to finish the rest of these comments, and I'm going to make sure I get back to y'all, but I'm getting off here, man. I got to work, and y'all just gave me more work to do because I got to figure out this coordinator stuff on the 14th. What we got? We got the schedule coming out. Y'all already know I want the Bears week 1. I want the Redskins week 1, or I want the Bears. I think they're calling my bad. Commanders. My bad. I want to see what Hooker is made of. Yeah, I want to see what he could do too, bro. I think he can do with this backup defense, backup offense. I think he could do a lot. The Lions miss Derek Barnes more than people realize. I think so. Derek Barnes is going to have a great year. Jack Campbell might have to have his breakout year. I think Jack Campbell's due for a breakout. I like Jack. I like Jack a lot. I think his worst game was the NFC Championship game. Waiting to see Ben Johnson ego get okay. Miles McDonald's. Yeah, the guy in Miami. Yeah. What am I wild for? I'm wild. What am I wild for? Anyway, no, I love it. This draft, man, all in actuality, dog. In this draft, I would say I can't give it a grade. Y'all know how I grade now. If you look at this draft and you come away with these things, if that player is elite, a game changer, a winnable plus, or a depth rotational, which is a winnable minus, that's the grade. So you can average it out. I had somebody trying to tell me to do math yesterday. Like out of 4, make it a 4-point scale. I was like, okay. And then divide it, like do averaging and add that number up and divide it by 7. So if you got, and then that'll be your draft grade because it's like you got 4 like A, B, C, and D. I'm like, oh snap. So I'm actually gonna do that. I'm actually gonna do that with my classification chart after this. I think I could do it now. Hold on. I'm gonna see where they at. Hold on. I'm gonna do it now. I'm gonna do it now. Hold on. I know y'all probably like, why is he doing that? That's dumb as hell. Like, no, I want to see it because I think it's a C. I think it's a C. All right. Winnable. All right, winnable plus. So you got 2 winnable plus players. 3 plus 3. And then you got a 2. And then you got another 2. And then you got winnable plus. No, they're not. No, they're 1s, bro. Depth rotational. Damn. How many 1s did they get? Damn. They got 3 1s. I'm gonna make Ahmad. Ahmad is a 2, bro. No, he's not. He's a 1. Oh my God. What the hell are we doing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who else? I'd give this draft a B. Yeah, I think this is gonna average out to a B, bro. Tyleek, 3. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I forget who it is, but we're missing somebody here. Dan Jackson. I will say this dude is a 2, maybe. Who's a 2? Winnable plus. They're not even 3. They're not game changers at all. Oh my God. What the hell? Jesus Christ. I'm doing all my scoring wrong. These ain't game changers. I'm making everybody a game changer. I knew it was something. Plus 1, plus another 1, plus another 1. Jesus Christ. Plus another 1 plus a equal 9 divided by 7 times 100. Y'all want to know what it is? It's a D. It's a 1.28. It's a 1.28, dog. Hell no, bro. Oh my God. I'm over here doing the math. I'm doing the game changers. I'm like, oh yeah, you're a game changer. No, buddy. No. It's a 1.28. I can't even say that, bro. I can't even say that. Look. Let's just make it a B. We know what it's for. It's a 2026 draft. It's the 2026 joint. When you are going through the breakdown of the new schematic changes by our offensive coordinators. Oh, I'm trying to do that this upcoming week. So I think that I'm trying to go through that this week. There are some things that I have to catch up on. The Dan Jackson film study. I don't really care about Dan Jackson, but people are asking me about him. And then I have to figure out, what to do from there because I like the UDFAs. I like the guard they got, the guard tackle. the 6'6" dude, and I like Jackson Meeks, so I don't know what to do there. I like Tate Ratledge. There's some film studies I need to clean up, but I think this video is warranted. People will actually want to see what that's about. I could actually swing that by next Friday. I could swing that by next Friday. Matter of fact, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put a post. Like, what would y'all like to see next? I'll put what's the name up? Yeah, I'll do that. Hate to say it, this draft about to be about the stud from Arkansas. He could be a game changer. That's it. Will Bill Carroll ever be back? He was supposed to be back, but I literally had an allergic reaction or something. I want Bill Carroll back. I do. I just can't afford him sometimes. So I'm the only one on YouTube that actually pays to bring people on the channel, and I can't afford him. It's the first of the month. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got bills to pay. Brad thinks Tyleek will have a pass rush ability of Aleem. It's very nice. It's not there on film, but okay. When are you going to do a breakdown? Probably by Friday. Say by Friday. I think the coordinators is good. That'd be a good video. Understandable would be like that. Wait, you pay them? Oh yeah. Yeah. I pay like $100, $80 for people to come on my channel. Yeah. Now some people don't deserve it. Like, when I paid Dosa Dion, like all we're talking about is our team, bro. But I paid him, for a surety. The only person who wouldn't take money from me at all was Walt. I don't have to pay Walt. The only person who's ever denied me giving them money is Lion Syndicate. So I respect Lion Syndicate that way. So he's been like, you don't have to pay me nothing. I get paid from YouTube. You don't have to pay me nothing. So it's cool. But yeah, when I bring on scouts and stuff, when I bring on some of these people, they got paid for the hour, like $50 to $100, just to make sure we have a good show. It's your show. They need to pay you. That's funny, yeah. I just care about having a good product. Like, I don't care about being famous or any of that. I care about having a good product. So I want people to actually come on and give out good information. But yeah. Oh, my daughter's home. So I'm going to get out of here, man. I appreciate y'all. More videos coming out, slow and steady. Probably 2 tape don't lies, and then we're going to do the, coordinator stuff. If y'all want to see that coordinator stuff together, I could put all that together this weekend and have it ready by Monday or Wednesday, at the latest Wednesday. But it is what it is. Y'all will see, bro. I might go on a binge after work and just make videos. That's what I did with these 2 tape don't lies. I made those back to back. So peace. Love y'all, man. God bless y'all. The draft grade is a B, bro. It's obviously not the best draft. It's not the sexy draft. Again, shout out to Run the Ball. Shout out to Run the Ball, man. May 18th is his birthday. Thank you to all the there it is. Hey ZZ. Thank you to all the what is it? Thank you to all the patrons, members, and we have a new member. So I'm gonna add you to the list. Shout out to you. God bless y'all. Love y'all. Take care of your families and each other.
It is the beginning of another chapter. That part of the story of the statue's deep spiritual significance. The spirit of Detroit